There's a bit of a dramatic update for you tonight on a story that started off pretty dramatically in the first place. A couple of weeks ago, we reported on a confrontation between the Russian Coast Guard and a ship from Greenpeace. Russia's trying to start the first oil drilling in the Arctic off a massive Gazprom offshore rig. Greenpeace is protesting against drilling the Arctic, and they sent a ship up there to try to have their activists board the platform. Well, Russia decided to meet them with an armed response, guns drawn, even knives drawn against the activists. They fired shots across the Greenpeace ship. Russia arrested the entire crew at gunpoint. They even arrested journalists who were on board the ship covering the confrontation. They impounded the ship. They forced it into port in northern Russia. The entire crew, including the captain and the journalists, have been held in prison in Russia ever since. Last week, Russian authorities charged the entire crew, the entire group, with piracy, which carries a sentence of 15 years in Russian prison if they are convicted. The group is 28 crew members plus 2 journalists. They're from 18 different countries, including one from the United States. Russia thus far is refusing them bail, so they are languishing behind bars. And now Russian officials say they are still considering adding charges of, quote, more grave crimes on top of the 15 years in prison piracy charges. So this is a story that started off very dramatically, but it is getting more dramatic and more draconian over time. We're watching this closely to see how it resolves. It feels like it's getting close to the point where there's going to have to be some international diplomacy to try to resolve this situation. Meanwhile, there's also another story in Russia that's following kind of that same trajectory right now, where it started off as a bad story, but it's escalating quickly now into something much, much worse. And that story has at the center of it a bunch of American conservative activists who apparently are egging Russia on. Russia is now trying to start taking kids away from their parents if their parents are gay. And American conservatives are helping make it happen. We've got that story here exclusively on tomorrow night's show. We'll be right back.